Welcome to Eternal Vault, where science meets mystery and the cosmos speaks to the curious mind. In today's journey, we unravel a cosmic truth that may change the way you see yourself, Earth, and the origins of all life. For decades, one of the most haunting and compelling questions that humanity has asked is, where did life come from? Was it born in Earth's primordial soup, cooked by lightning and chance? Or did it arrive, seeded from the stars? Recent discoveries in meteorites now suggest that the building blocks of life, DNA and RNA bases, exist not just on Earth but far beyond it. This astonishing breakthrough brings new fuel to the ancient idea that life on Earth may have extraterrestrial origins. In this two-part video journey, we will dive deep into the science, history, and philosophy behind this discovery, one that might challenge everything we think we know about our roots. In July 2022, a team of researchers confirmed they had found all 5 nucleobases, the chemical building blocks of DNA and RNA, in meteorites that landed on Earth. The study, published in Nature Communications, showed that adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine, and uracil were not exclusive to Earth's biology. Instead, they were discovered embedded in the hardened interiors of carbon-rich meteorites such as the Murchison, Murray, and Tagish Lake meteorites. This was not the first time extraterrestrial adenine or guanine had been found, but it was the first time that all essential nucleobases, required for encoding genetic information, were identified together in space rocks. This confirmation pushed the concept of panspermia, the idea that life, or its ingredients, came to Earth from elsewhere, from science fiction into credible, testable science. To understand the magnitude of this discovery, we must revisit the blueprint of life, DNA and RNA. These molecules carry genetic instructions that define every living thing. DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, uses 4 bases, adenine A, thymine T, guanine G, and cytosine C, to store biological information. RNA, a chemical cousin to DNA, uses uracil, U, instead of thymine. The precise sequence of these bases encodes instructions for building proteins, creating tissues, and running cells. Without these bases, life as we know it could not exist. The nucleobases were identified using ultra-sensitive mass spectrometry techniques capable of detecting organic molecules at levels down to parts per trillion. Scientists used these tools on meteorite samples collected from pristine environments and stored under sterile conditions. The study's lead researcher, Yasuhiro Oba, from Hokkaido University in Japan, noted that these meteoritic materials likely formed in the interstellar medium, the vast chemical soup between stars where icy grains, dust, and radiation mix for millions of years. There, ultraviolet light and cosmic rays trigger complex organic reactions. When these materials are swept into comets, asteroids, and meteorites, they eventually travel across the galaxy, and some make it to Earth. The idea that DNA's parts were pre-packaged in space and delivered to early Earth via bombardment is no longer a far-off speculation. The concept of panspermia is ancient. Philosophers like Anaxagoras and later scientists like Fred Hoyle and Chandra Wickramasinghe proposed that life could exist throughout the cosmos and be delivered to planets via comets or meteorites. According to this hypothesis, life, or its ingredients, is not Earth-specific. It is universal, and Earth is merely one garden in the galactic farm. The discovery of nucleobases in meteorites gives strong support to a version called molecular panspermia. This version argues that early Earth was seeded with key organic compounds, possibly even primitive life forms, from outside our solar system. With the right conditions on Earth, warmth, water, minerals, life took root. This would explain why life began relatively quickly on Earth. Geological evidence shows microbial life existed only a few 100 million years after the planet cooled. Was this too fast for complex chemistry to evolve from scratch? The meteorite theory provides a shortcut. What if Earth was simply the petri dish, not the inventor? To understand just how nucleobases formed in deep space, scientists have turned to astrochemical simulations. These involve replicating conditions in interstellar ice clouds, where radiation and cosmic rays catalyze chemical reactions on dust grains. In labs, Scientists chill a chamber to nearly -260 degrees Celsius and expose carbon, nitrogen, and hydrogen-rich molecules to ultraviolet light. The outcome? Complex organics, sometimes including nucleobase-like structures. It's a reminder that space is not empty, but a rich chemical factory. What's more astonishing is that these reactions don't need planets or stars. They're happening in the vastness between solar systems, suggesting that the entire universe might be teeming with life's precursors. This perspective drastically shifts our understanding. For centuries, Earth was seen as unique, the only place where conditions for life occurred. But now, Earth may be just another oasis, lucky to be in the right place with the right ingredients. This aligns with the Copernican principle, the idea that Earth is not the center of the universe, neither physically nor biologically. Life might be common, but intelligent civilizations may still be rare or distant. So instead of asking why Earth, we may need to ask, why not elsewhere? If DNA and RNA components are widespread, then exoplanets with similar conditions to early Earth might also develop life. This strengthens missions like NASA's James Webb Space Telescope and ESA's Ariel mission, which look for biosignatures in exoplanet atmospheres. Additionally, samples from asteroids like Ryugu and Bennu, retrieved by Japan's Hayabusa 2 and NASA's OSIRIS-REx, could provide direct confirmation that nucleobases exist elsewhere in the solar system. These missions are crucial because they sample pristine material untouched by Earth's contamination. If it becomes scientifically accepted that life began off Earth, the ripple effects won't just be biological, they'll be spiritual. Many belief systems are Earth-centric, treating human life as divinely created and uniquely placed. The idea that life is cosmic and not confined to Earth could challenge or even expand these narratives. Would religions see this as diminishing humanity's role, or as proof of a grander universal creator? Would cultures adapt their myths to include cosmic seeds? Human history has shown that great scientific revolutions, from heliocentrism to evolution, eventually reshape worldview. This might be another such moment. One intriguing question raised by panspermia is, are we still being seeded? Meteorites continue to land on Earth, and many carry complex organics. Could fresh ingredients for biology still be raining down? Some researchers propose that viruses or dormant microbes might hitch rides on comets or icy dust, possibly triggering mutations or even pandemics. While speculative, it reminds us that Earth is not sealed off from the universe. We are connected, physically and biologically. If our life came from space, then by definition, we are descendants of an extraterrestrial origin. This redefines the alien question. Maybe we're not searching for others. We are the others. Imagine future scientists on another planet, discovering meteorite samples with traces of DNA, our DNA, and realizing life once spread across the galaxy from a blue planet called Earth. In this cosmic recursion, we become both the observed and the observers. With missions aiming to return samples from Mars, Europa, and Enceladus, we're inching closer to knowing whether life exists, or once existed, beyond Earth. If any of these worlds show DNA-like chemistry, the panspermia theory will gain immense credibility. But even without finding alien life, the presence of nucleobases in space already confirms that Earth did not invent biology from scratch. Instead, we are part of a cosmic continuum. In the end, what matters isn't just where we came from, but what we do with that knowledge. The idea that life is written into the fabric of the universe should fill us with awe and responsibility. So next time you gaze at the stars, remember, part of you may have once been there. This is the Infinite Archive. Until next time, stay curious.